My first case was for a young girl who was starting college, came home and told her parents that she was bulimic after her first semester of college. She had an HMO. And our parents took her to the HMO and tried to find treatment. And first thing that happened was, because she had had her physical for college, they couldn't get her back in to see a physician. And the next thing that happened was there was no treatment for eating disorders. So she started trying to get psychiatric care. They had what they called a drop-in group that she could drop into. She was the only one dropping in every week, so there's really no group therapy. And they kept telling her, we're starting a residential program in a couple of months. Well, this girl was binging and purging 20 times a week. She wasn't going to last a couple of months. So her parents took out a second mortgage on the home and took her to a well-known treating program in Southern California and paid for it with the second mortgage on the home. And boy, she did remarkably well. And she started going back to school, and she really pulled her life together. And they came to me, and I filed a lawsuit in federal court. And we lost. And then we took it up to the Court of Appeals, the Ninth Circuit, and we won. And I was hooked. And the remarkable thing about it was that I've been doing appellate work almost my entire appellate career, almost my entire legal career. And when I stood up to argue the case, the first question they asked me was, how's your client? I've never gotten that question before. And it gave me a glimmer of hope that there are people out there who care about these young girls, these women. So I started poking around and asking people and going out and meeting people and trying to understand this disorder. I didn't know anything about it. I've learned that insurance companies know less than I do. And when I talk to people inside insurance companies who are adjusting these claims and processing these claims, I learned that they've never been trained. They don't understand what they're about. They adjust them and process them just like any other claim. And because traditionally insurance doesn't cover things like help with eating, help with toileting, help with dressing, they don't understand why they should be paying for these kinds of things. They don't understand that this is part of treatment for these disorders.